beauties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vijay, and today I just thought I might as well do a different video, and I just thought I might as well chat with you guys, you know, as if I've got a group of friends sitting in front of me and telling you guys on makeup wastage, makeup that you actually do not need. We all know that consumerism has hit an all-time high, and we really need to be careful about the things that we buy. Now we get stuck in that whole zone of fear of missing out. Okay, we see a blogger or we see a content creator, you see me unboxing many things, PR unboxings, which I'm very lucky, I'm grateful to have brands send that to me, because that's part of my job, you know, to review it and make it easier for you guys to buy what's good, what's not good. I know how it is to be on the other side, because before I was a vlogger, this is exactly what I used to do. I used to watch you know, stories and unboxing, and I used to be like, oh my god, I need that, I need this, I need that, and it became too excessive. And my mom always tells me that the lesser things that you have in the house, good energy always flows in. So I wanted to start off a series like this, which is a little more conscious driven, and also following the footsteps of my favorite content creator, Whitney Hedrick. She started this entire trend of letting people know what is good, what's not good in the makeup world, in the skincare world. I just thought I might as well let you guys know as well. Alright, so number one thing that you actually don't need is a face sheet mask. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate, and I'm going to get a lot of heat for this, because this seems to save a lot of people's skin. But just think about it, it's a very temporary thing. It gives you instant gratification for sure, but it's very temporary. But what you're not realizing is that this is just a single-use product, and you are spending what, 100 bucks, 150 bucks, sometimes 200 depending on the brand, and you're buying just a single sheet mask just for that one-time use, and this is a complete wastage. Actually, when you think about it, it does nothing for the skin. At that minute, you get your skin to be really hydrated, really supple, soft and bright, but right after that, it goes back to your normal skin. But what actually makes your skin nice, supple, soft, acne-free, or you know, wrinkle-free, or you know, free from pigmentation, or gives you that glow to the face is your daily skincare ritual, you know, your morning skincare or your night skincare, or the usage of sunscreen. Those are the things that really helps your skin. Very few brands have made biodegradable sheet masks. I shall leave that in the link. But what you're not understanding is, if they can make a biodegradable sheet mask, the inside one, they can make a packaging outside that is also biodegradable. Most of the pouches that hold the sheet mask is a combination of plastic and aluminium, which most recycling center cannot recycle it as well. So this is just collecting. It's like a mass landfill every time you use one. While I know sheet mask is not single-handedly the only one that creates so much of landfill and wastage for the environment, but it is also something that contributes towards it, and at the same time it does nothing for your pocket as well. Think about it. Think about the amount of times you have spent 100 rupees, 150, 250, and collectively think that if you had stopped it for 3-4 months, it is some amount of money that can go into your savings. And I wish brands, content creators and bloggers can educate their viewers to stop using this. It's small baby steps like this that can make people reduce their purchase, and once the purchase is reduced, once they know that consumers are not willing to buy it, the brands themselves will start thinking, hey, let's make something that is more environmental friendly, more biodegradable, or let's just stop it altogether. The second thing that you actually don't need in your life is a micellar water. Okay, your skin doesn't need this. It really doesn't do much for the skin. Yes, it removes the makeup and all, but do you know that the micellar water actually contains a lot of preservatives, alcohol, and a lot of fragrance? Okay, there are many micellar water that contains that strong fragrance that actually harms your skin a lot more. If you're looking out for a source to remove that grit and grime and dirt from your pores, you need to do a double cleanse. And I have mentioned this time and again how important a double cleanse is for your night ritual, okay? Because an oil cleanser has the ability of breaking down your sunscreen that you applied in the morning, or the skincare you applied in the morning, or if you're someone who loves makeup, it breaks down makeup much better than a water that really does a lot of harm. One thing that I stopped a year ago was micellar water, and if you have done research and if you have really done a case study on the Garnier micellar water, you would have seen that there were so many people that it actually harmed their skin much more than doing good. Alright, yes, Bioderma is gentle, and I'm sure there are many of you that have that swear by it. Maybe it is affordable, but you got to realize that the packaging is not something that you can recycle, and you use a lot of cotton, to remove your makeup or remove that dirt from your face. If you're using something that is a liquid-based solution for your face, it has to be a toner, and I would suggest a glycolic toner, a rose toner, that goes right after your double cleanse. A toner to me is definitely necessary because that's also a debatable skincare ritual, but I know for a fact that a toner has actually helped my skin in evening out my skin tone and helping with the hyperpigmentation, because that's what toner has got, those special ingredients in it. Don't fall for the beauty community trap of that micellar water and using it to remove their makeup. And the same goes with cleansing wipes as well, and that is my third product. A cleansing wipe is another unnecessary thing that you do not need. I mean, do you actually fall for those videos where you actually see someone go with a cleansing wipe and all of a sudden they're makeup free? No, it doesn't. It takes nearly about 1 or 2 cleansing wipes for you to remove the entire makeup. Are you that lazy that you can't wash your face and remove it properly and have a proper makeup removal ritual? Use your own intelligent mind and see exactly what you can do to save money, because these are the things that you think, oh, it is affordable, I can spend 300, what is 400, what's 500? Collectively, it makes a lot of difference to your savings, alright? And second of all, it's unnecessary for your skin. It does absolutely nothing. If you ask a proper dermatologist, they will give you products that is not a sheet mask, not a micellar water, or not a cleansing wipe. The last 2 items are going to be makeup products that you actually need to think a lot before buying, and one is an eyeshadow palette, okay? And there are so many brands that are launching eyeshadow palettes by the second, and it's getting ridiculous only because if you see all the palettes, they look similar. And why not? How much more can a brand do? They have chosen every color from the spectrum. They have done this combination and that combination. They keep rehashing the same old thing with a new marketing strategy, with a new cardboard packaging, and we think, oh my god, this looks absolutely amazing. And if you see your collection, you're bound to get almost something similar to a new palette that is just being launched, and you got to be really mindful about your purchase. If you have a brand that you're loyal to, stick to that brand. How many of us do a cut crease every day? How many of us put glitter eyeshadows on a day-to-day basis? I have a few palettes that are some of my favorites, which are in the info bar. You do not need expensive palettes, okay, because right now affordable makeup is performing so well, sometimes much better than the expensive ones, so you don't need to spend that $50–60 on an eyeshadow palette that you will not use. Take one that has got a bit of everything. My favorite is the Jacqueline and Morphe. If you can get your hands on that, it's a beautiful palette, whether you like her or not. Or even the Sofx Makeup Revolution is another one that I love. I'm also loving this one. This is from the Endless Possibility palette from Folklore Beauty. Not sponsored. It was gifted to me, but it's something that I have enjoyed. It is really affordable and it's just absolutely lovely. And the second palette that you can reach out for is, if you really are into experimenting with colors, then go for a colorful eyeshadow palette that's got a pop of green, a pop of pink, yellow, something that you can put in your inner corner or your lower lash line, only if you're into experimenting. Anything above 2 palettes, you guys, is a little bit indulgent, and it's something that is a bit too excessive, and you know that you're going to absolutely waste. And this is, I think, one of those things what brands do to make a consumer feel really, really bad, because they give a consumer major FOMO whenever they launch something. They're actually lying to the consumer saying that they've done something different, but actually they're giving you something which is a rehashed version of their old palette. Another thing that you really don't need, like an eyeshadow palette, are highlighters, okay? It's a bit too excessive. You don't wear that much of highlighter on a day-to-day basis, and it's another way for the cosmetic industry to deceive you in thinking that they have produced something really different. But when you look at it, it is not different at all. It has the same quality, it has the same undertones. How much more different can a liquid highlighter be from another brand's liquid highlighter? They all are the same. Yes, when you are doing a research on what to buy, highlighters to buy, you really need to think about the ingredients that are going into it. Make sure that you take ingredients that are really good for the skin. Make sure it's paraben free. But another thing that you've got to realize is whether the mica that is put into the highlighters, which is one of the main ingredients in giving you that shimmer and shine, whether it is ethically sourced. Now after the refinery video that came out, everybody got to know that yes, mica is found in China, in Russia, but most of the times they source it from India, and many a times it's children under the age of 5 that are being used to go down into the mines to source out mica, because their hands are so small enough to reach those little dark corners to get mica out. How sad is that? And many families have lost their kids into the mines, and you got to realize that there are so many unethical brands out there, and one thing that we are not doing as consumer is questioning the brands whether their mica is ethically sourced. And there's so many people who are so conscious about the plastic wastage. Ask the brand, is the mica that you have used in this, first of all, is it ethically sourced? Second of all, when you're buying a highlighter, make sure that it's the right highlighter for your skin texture. If you have textured skin, acne skin, go for a powder highlighter that has got no shimmer. But if you like a beaming highlighter, go for a liquid highlighter, or if you like a really subtle highlighter, if you have beautiful skin but you need something that just gives you a subtle glow, go for a cream highlighter. I have mentioned my favorite highlighters in the info bar. Go check it out, and I've also made a separate video on my favorite highlighters. You can even make highlighters at home. If you love a jelly highlighter, I've done a DIY on that. Check it out, you guys. If you're a dusky complexion, go for something that has got more gold, a little bronze, okay? If you're really that dark complexion, go for a bronzy highlighter, okay? If you're fair to medium, go for a pink highlighter. So invest in something that you know is going to give you your money's worth, and at the same time will give you a very natural glow. So you just need one highlighter, maximum 3. Maybe you want one liquid, you want one cream, you want one powder. Hey, I don't mind that sort of a purchase where you have all 3 different textures that your skin can play around with. Because highlighter on a day-to-day basis, we don't wear it as much, especially in a humid country. You have that natural highlight going on anyway because of your oily skin and the humidity. I had to talk about steps that I have taken on saving my money, and you guys are like my family. This is like me sitting with my friends and my sisters and just advising them and guiding them. And if there's any way you can guide me also, hey, I'm more than welcome to listen to your suggestions and your feedback at the same time. Okay, so let me know, and I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and I shall see you very soon in my next, and until later, bye for now.